Alright folks, welcome to another beer review. I was hoping to do this review sat down outside, but I don't know where I've put my tripod. Not a euphemism. And I think I'm getting an earache because I'm feeling pressure and I can hear myself and the vibrations of my voice. I mean, I've got an awful voice when I listen back to it. But yeah, so I'm having to stand up in the kitchen. Oh, how life is hard. So, today we're going over to Cloudwater, and this will be the first of a few Cloudwater related reviews because I did an order with, split an order with Adam, aka Mersey Beers. And yeah, because I've been craving hops because I've not really bought any beer. And so I've just basically been buying like lagers from Bargain Booze, which is slowly becoming the most ironic name because a 6-pack of Miller Genuine Draft like cost me £8.50 or something like that. It's nice though, I've enjoyed them. But I've been craving some proper hops, so very much looking forward to this. And yeah, I thought I'd crack open the first of the Cloudwater beers that I've got, and there's also some guest beers in there because Cloudwater did a bundle, like a hazy Friends box, where it was like a couple of their beers and then a few beers from other breweries. This isn't part of that pack, but I got this because it's a double IPA showcasing Sabro, and it's called The Message, which of course I instantly think of Grandmaster Flash. Was it Grandmaster Flash or was it the entourage that he was part of? But that bass line is actually sampled from a song by Liquid Liquid. Are they called Liquid Liquid? I'm trying to make out like I know music. I'm wearing an LCD Sound System t-shirt, so of course. But yeah, Liquid Liquid, a post-punk band from New York, I think. You know, that do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. But anyway, I digress. That's your partially incorrect but ultimately useless musical trivia for your next pub quiz. That's probably a very hipstery wank pub quiz, to be fair. But anyway, I digress. Mess of video. I've not recorded a video for a little while, not since I bought all those beers from Beak. So, Sabro Showcase, 8% ABV, The Message, nice artwork there, photographic label. My ear is doing my absolute head in. I hope I don't get an ear infection. And is this a photographic label from Paul? But I'm not too sure if that's some very expensive apartments in Manchester. But looks, I just like the label on it. A beer designed to show off the bold characteristics of Sabro, a hop that divides many but is uniquely impactful at its best. We highlighted the complex flavours reminiscent of stepping into a sweet shop, with creamy coconut balanced with a pine finish wrapped in our classic thick New England double IPA body, and Cloudwater certainly know how to make a good double IPA and just know how to make good beers in general. One of the best breweries in the UK. I was going to use my Cloudwater Teku, but it's got a little bit of a chip in the top. It's still a usable glass as long as you don't drink from that side, but it's hardly recommendable, just in case you get a little glass shard lodged in your stomach. But then part of me thinks, if it's my time to go, it's my time to go. Which should ironically be a good name for a Cloudwater beer. A little bit frustrated that it doesn't fill the glass. This glass was from We Brought Beer, which was a lovely little bottle shop in Tooting. which is a really intriguing part of London, actually. So, I mean, yeah, it's just what the doctor ordered if you wanted a hoppy beer in terms of appearances. Certainly looks thick. It's one of those ones where you could dip your fingers in and it would leave an indent. But yeah, like pulpy fruit juice, head dissipated really, really quickly. Beautiful, beautiful shade to it. Sort of like clementine, grapefruit juice. It's like a bright, but it's not really bright. There's a little bit of a darkness to it. But it's not dark, so people have eyes. It's almost quite similar to the sun coming into my living room. And what a weird thing to say. But the beer looks fantastic in the glass. Let's see what we get on the nose. Oh. And I know because it said sweet shop on the label, it does smell like you've opened a jar of like, what's the, you know, like, even though it's a terrible sweet, like those hard peach sweet, pear drops, not peach, the pears, but like a peach flavoured hard boiled sweet. There's that slight coconutty edge. It's not like a bright, vibrant coconut aroma, but it's got that slight coconut fragrance. It's definitely got a dank edge to it. Like almost. What's the characteristic you get? What would the word be when you've got like Simcoe words? Like not tart. Wonderful, wonderful beer review, Peter. I'm so glad that you continue to do these awful videos. But it's very tropical. And it reminds me a little bit of a lilt, which I think they don't make anymore, do they? One of those things where, why have you stopped making that? Sort of like Brannigan's, was it Brannigan's? Like a really potent honey and mustard crisp in those brown paper style bags with the, he looks like a butcher, but he's just got like potatoes, or like a market stall vendor from years gone by. But yeah, it smells really, really nice. Like almost zesty. It's not really like a sweet aroma. But I can already hear the Monty Python-esque get on with it shouts. Let's see what it tastes like and just get this review over and done with. For your sake, not mine. Oh. As soon as that beer gets in your mouth, it's just so bold, silky and smooth. And then you get, your tongue gets teased slightly with very gentle carbonation. I wouldn't say it's like a really in-your-face, vibrant coconut sort of flavour. I've certainly had other Sabro-based beers where you get that like big, bold, sweet, soft coconut character. I don't think I've ever actually like eaten a coconut properly, like a proper coconut. I've had like, you know, desiccated coconuts, like little shredded coconut and blah Bounty bars. You're not getting Bounty bar level of coconut, which I'd imagine is a little bit synthetic anyway. But I'd imagine this is what it might taste like, stabbing a straw into a coconut or cracking it open, because you can't really stab a straw. It'd be a very, very strong straw. And having the milk from the coconut. Although that being said, it took a bit of a taste then. And it did have that sensation of biting into a milk chocolate Bounty bar. Minus the chocolate, of course. And we all know that the dark chocolate Bounties are... You take an amazing chocolate like Bounty, which still don't understand, is stand-up comedian mode. I still don't understand why that seems to be the last chocolate in the box of... Is it Celebrations or is it Heroes? I can't remember what the Bounty bars come in. Somehow, especially with my friends and family, the Mars bars, which is the most boring chocolate known to man, the Mars bars get picked over the Bounty bars, and I've never understood that. Well, of course, people don't like Bounty bars and people like Mars bars. That's the beauty of being an individual. But, observational comedy moment. I never talk like this in real life, by the way. But yeah, I've never understood how people can't like Bounty bars, because they're just wonderful, wonderful chocolates. But you do get that, desiccated coconut character. There's a definite dank piney edge to it. In fact, I'd say you get that more than a tropical flavour. It's drinking way too easy for a double IPA. Or that could just be an underlying drink problem that I have. But my response to that is, how can I have a drink? I don't have a drink problem because I don't have any problems having a drink. He butchered that joke, didn't he, the fat prick? There's a little bit of tart tanginess there. Dare I say it, a hint of lychee? But it's so soft and smooth, and it just goes down an absolute treat. I was going to say something inappropriate then, but I thought better of it. What I'm going to say is, it's really nice, but it's not blowing me away. And I think the main reason for that is the expectation that I have. Especially when it comes to the Sabro hop. Because I think I have this set idea of what I want Sabro to be. You get that? But I do find that Sabro, in my experience, is probably, although you can detect it and although it has its prominent characteristics, I think it's one of the most versatile hops. And you get so many different things from that specific hop. Like other hops, the way you utilise it and the way you combine it with other hops and malts and yeast strains and things like that. So it's a damn good double IPA. It's Cloudwater doing what Cloudwater doth best. But I'm let down because of my own expectations. Because it's like, I'm trying to think of an example, but I can't. But you want it to be something, it's like coffee beers. Like, you've got this idea of what a good coffee flavour should be. And again, because coffee is so versatile and you have it, it can be really nice. I mean, coffee and beer is one of my favourite things. But sometimes I'd like imperial stouts, where you promised it's like drinking a cake, because it's like a pastry stout or whatever. And you drink it and you kind of get that. But then you realise, well, they'd have to do, the only way they'd be able to do that is if they just absolutely bombarded it like a soft drink with all of these flavours. So I think the expectation is what is disappointing me personally with this beer. But it's just another wonderful, wonderful double IPA from Cloudwater. So, yeah. I mean, some people probably drink this and get a completely different reaction. This will be the best double IPA that Cloudwater have drank, or it could be one of the worst double IPAs that they've drank from Cloudwater. It's very, very good though. And I've really started to like these sorts of beers where it's not just single hop, but where there's actually a lot of thought and attention gone into it. And like experimenting with what you can and can't really achieve or do with specific ingredients. But I'm selfish and I want Sabro to be what I want it to be. And unfortunately, on this occasion, it's not what I want it to be, but it's still very prominent. It showcases how amazing the hop is. I just really want like big, probably overtly aggressive coconut flavours, which this does not deliver, but you do get coconut. And I'm sorry to harp on about coconuts, but it's Sabro. And it sort of like works perfect. It's like a great like comparison. People are very divided about Bounty bars. And apparently people are very divided about the Sabro hop. I've not really seen or talked to many people who've actually had a real disliking to disliking. That's not a proper word. Disliking or who've taken a disliking. What? I can't even speak. But yeah, some people don't like Bounty bars. Some people don't like Sabro, but you can make that comparison about multiple things. And yeah, I'm just really, really dragging this video out for no good reason. For some reason, Knobhead here thought, let's record it in 4K. Nobody needs to see that. But you are seeing this. And if you have watched this and you're interested, go get yourself a can of it. If you like Sabro, or if you don't like Sabro and you want to see, well, let's see what this gives. Maybe because it's not too in your face with the Sabro-esqueness, it might be a little bit more palatable for your discerning and fundamentally incorrect tastes. This actually is starting to look like a proper beard. It's only taken me 34 years to be able to kind of grow proper facial hair, even though I do look like Gavin McGuinness's like fanboy of the year. But hey ho, it is what it is. So yeah, go check out Cloudwater. If you're vaguely interested by this beer, do yourselves a favour, give it a try, because it's a wonderful double IPA. And yeah, look out for more Cloudwater content. You guys take care, stay safe, links in the description. Don't know why I keep saying stay safe as if you're all negligible people when it comes to your own well-being. You might well be, and to that I would say, just think about it. Life's worth living, and you know, you've got stuff to live for. So disingenuous. See you guys later, and yeah, it's going to take fucking ages to upload this.